My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic. I'm doing really well. And today I'm viewing Nuit, homme by Yves Laurent, and this is the Eau de Toilette. And the notes are cardamom, lavender, cedar, bergamot. The base notes are vetiver and caraway. And 3 perfumers worked on it. Price was all over the place, so it's between 60 and 100 and something pounds. And there are loads of these, aren't there? Like loads. We were looking down at kind of like loads and loads. Do we have our bottles of YSL La Nuit de l'Homme? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. So what do we think? I think it's going to be black because I've generally noticed. And what am I expecting for a night fragrance? Sweeter than the other flankers. I'm expecting more amber notes, more animal notes, constructed in a way to give you night darkness, maybe a bit of patchouli, maybe ionones. Who knows? But we're about to find out. Oh, I kind of get the night thing. I loved it black. I feel a little bit disappointed. Not enough to eat chocolate, but I kind of wanted black, like the box. Hey ho. I'm not going to see the atomizer, so we're just going to apply the fragrance. One thing I was going to say is these are a thumbprint or fingerprint magnet. Goodness me. I mean, I've just taken out the box and you see my thumbprints on it. So one thing I wanted to say, but didn't in the previous video, is when it said it's for men, I don't think that's right at all. I think these are suitable for women as well. That's what I want to say. And I was discussing this today with a group of 6 very lovely ladies, and we were discussing fragrances and other crazy stuff for 4 hours. It was a really interesting conversation. I don't very much have time to socialize. I stay with my family and my work. I'm so focused at the moment. I have this focus and drive daily. I work 7 days a week. I'm doing stuff. I'm capitalizing on life, doing as much as possible because, I would love because you're interested in what I'd like to do. When I retire, I'd love an animal sanctuary. I'd love that. That to me is my dream. That's what I'm working towards, is to have like a rescue animals. I'd love to have children on the autistic spectrum, neurodivergent children coming in who are maybe scared of animals to come along, and I'd have people working with qualified to work with children on the spectrum, and obviously people who are qualified to work with animals, look after animals. And that obviously takes money. So that's what I'm working towards as my vision board. That's what I'd love to do is, I want a pig and I'd love all these sort of animals. I saw a short on a UK woman called Jodie Marsh, and she's retired. She was quite outrageous in her time. She now has this farm. And I thought, that's exactly what I want. I don't know, go and have a look if you want to see. And she was very unglamorous, but looked absolutely in love with her life. And I kind of thought, that's really what I'd love to do. Also like to do stuff with working in countries, taking street dogs, sterilizing them and rehoming them. That's kind of my dream for the future. So anyway, I was speaking to these women all about all this stuff, and it was really, really fun morning. And majority of them, we were talking about fragrances, and the majority of them said they don't like floral fragrances. And I said, well, that's because the floral fragrances generally don't have rose in or don't have these absolutes in. And the majority of them said they like woody fragrances, and few of them said they buy these fragrances. So I think YSL missed the mark a little bit with saying that it's for men only. I think that's a bit of a missed mark, because I think there are some women that would smell great with this. And I know some women particularly love woody, quite masculine scents when they're more unisex. I was also watching one of my favorite artists is Alison Goldfrapp, and a few years ago now she did a Facebook Live. And I asked her a question on there. I said, what fragrance does she like? And she said she likes a woody, really strong woody fragrance, which would undoubtedly be something aimed more at men. I meant to say that in the previous video, but didn't. Anyway, onto this fragrance. This is in keeping. This is kind of exactly what I thought it was going to be, actually. ISO Super Hedione amber notes to give a smooth, ambery feel, wood notes to give that night feeling, sweetness through coumarin, vanillin. Vanillin is further adding to smoothness and groundness. This is so round, so smooth. Beautiful musk accord, beautiful wood accord. I know it's helping to give more of an oriental feel. I think this is more of an oriental fragrance. This is exactly what I thought it would be. I think oriental fragrances are my most favorite type of perfumery. And they generally, I love it when they're like this sort of sweet, woody, iron finish. And the iron-ose in this is just helping to sort of give it a little bit of fluffiness and add to that sort of violet note. There's a very sort of violet note within this, in keeping with the same sort of aroma chemicals that are being used, which is the dihydromercenol, ethyl linalool, apple acetates, other acetates, linalool, fruit acetates, fruit glutamates running through the formula. Onto my final thoughts. I love this. I think it's great. I think it's in keeping with the formula. This is the Eau de Toilette, so I'm excited to see how the concentration increases and see if I can give some really high marks out for something outstanding. This is great. This smells, this is kind of my favorite of the ones that I've tested, giving sweetness, smoothness, darkness. The iron-ose and coumarin are great. They give it that sort of very beautiful oriental finish to it. Cashmere giving elevation. On a personal note, I love ambers mixed with sort of sweetness. I think there's something really gorgeous about sort of combinations of things. There's just winning combinations. This is a winning combination. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, but we're going to review them all, obviously. We're going to do my favorite, the ones that I've got. I'm saving. It might be that I save my marks, and I may move my marks around when I smell them next to each other. This is suitable as a unisex fragrance. I think there are some women that definitely could wear this. I think this is for an evening, night. Makes me think of something I would wear to the theatre, or something I would wear. It smells very eloquent. It smells like you would want to dress up for this. This would smell great at sort of like at a graduation or something as well. That's kind of where it'd be really good for. It smells like a special occasion fragrance, but not suitable for the summer at all. So if you love that review, thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating, interesting content, lots of moving hands, and lots of fragrance views. Hope you're staying safe and well. See you soon.